Hey friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel we talk all things physical media. So movies, music, and books, you know, that kind of thing. Go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. So this is episode number 2 of the 5. I recently did the first episode with my friend Stephanie from Movie Chatter. Check out the link to that down below. We had a great conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was so thankful that she was willing to come on to do the very first episode. And so in the 5, what I do is I ask 5 questions. And the person I'm talking to can respond to each question with 5 films. And so the fun of it is, at least for me, is I get to talk movies with friends, which is I love doing all the time. So we get to talk movies. The second thing is these questions are designed to learn more about our fellow YouTuber friends in this community, movie collecting community. And so they're designed to go a little deeper. Why do you love film? What are your earliest memories? What means the most to you? What do you think is underrated? So meant to do that a little bit. And then the last thing is what I love is getting to listen to my friends talk movies. I get 25 film recommendations, and if you're watching, so do you. And so anyway, I hope you enjoy this conversation. This is with my friend, Mr. Nichols. Great guy, fellow YouTuber. I watch all of his Sunday Swap Meet videos every single Sunday. I absolutely love them. Real cool guy. He sent me a couple of cool titles that I've got in my collection, and I was super thankful for that. Just again, a really, really cool guy. Yes, great YouTuber. Funny, all of that, but an awesome guy. And so anyway, I'm really thankful we get to have this conversation. I enjoyed it, and my wish list of films grew even longer as I continued to add to my list. So friends, I hope you enjoy this conversation. I really enjoyed having this conversation with my friend, Mr. Nichols.
Mr. Nichols, how you doing?
And when Mr. Nichols gets said on video, it gets chanted in my home from all my family members. So.
That's so cool, dude. That's so awesome. I love that.
I literally burst out laughing because I don't think about it. I'm just watching your video. You say it, and then from somewhere in my home, I'll hear it yelled out.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. That's amazing. That made my day, dude. That really
good,
did.
Man.
You ever seen that movie?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my goodness. You need to watch that right now.
All right. Well, we've got DVD Blu-rays, aka
Mr. Nichols. How you doing?
Dude, that's literally the first video I ever saw for you on your channel. And you went into that intro. I was like, dang it, that's like the best intro. Like I was like, that's what my channel's missing, is an intro like that.
What video was that, if you don't mind me asking? Do you remember?
It was a while back because I've been watching your stuff for a while now, but
yeah.
I think I actually might have seen one video and you didn't do it. And then there was one where you're going to one of the swap meets and you're in the car and you did it. And I was like, and then I started going through other videos to see if you did the other ones, and you do. And I was like, dude, that's like the best intro.
I don't even remember how I came up with that or where it came from. But yeah, I mean, it's catchy. You know, every time I go into a chat or something, everyone's Mr. Nichols. It's pretty funny. Kind of like a wrestling chant, you know?
Oh, I know, man. Well, when I watch it at home, like, because I oftentimes I'm like home for lunch and stuff, or on the weekends when I'm watching it, I just have it playing while I'm eating a meal. And then when you come on and you say that, it's hilarious because my daughter could be anywhere in the house and all of a sudden she'll yell out, Mr. Nichols.
That's funny. That's funny, man. Yeah, my daughter does it too now. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a bunch of shout outs whenever it happens in my house. So
that's cool. I didn't know that. That's nice.
There you go.
I'm excited. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, man. Well, what I love about I love your channel, but the swap meets, man, are I legit, every time you do a swap meet, I'm like, I wish I lived on the West Coast so we could actually hunt together. Cause it's like, you find the craziest stuff at that place.
Yeah, man. If you ever come out to the West Coast, you know, you're always hit me up. I'm gonna give you my phone number after this, and hit me up when you come out here. We'll go hit up the swap meets.
It'd be awesome. I don't have anything like that around me, so.
If awesome. You look, man, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find something.
It's awesome.
Everywhere I go, I try and find a swap meet. You know, but I'm not gonna lie, my swap meet is actually pretty decent. You know, there's some pretty good stuff there. I've been to a couple of them where you just don't find anything. And luckily for me, I find something at least, you know, once a week. So that's fun. It's cool.
It's awesome,
and you were telling me, yeah, you do watch some of my videos. You're like, oh, I wish I was there. I could have picked that up, or you could have picked that up for me. Yeah. You got to send me a list or something. I'll keep that list in mind.
Dude, I don't know about you, but my list is just like it's constantly growing. The more videos I watch on YouTube of other
Yeah.
YouTubers, my list just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah. Hopefully your list doesn't get too big today. I have some decent stuff in here, but
That's awesome. Well, I have a question for you about Robin Williams, but I don't want to spoil it if it comes up later in the video. So
it's probably going to come up later in the video.
All right, I'm not going to spoil it then. I will say for all of you who are watching this one, check out Mr. Nichols' channel. All of his info is going to be in the description below. Sunday Swap Meets are killer videos. I really like the football video you recently did, and my list got bigger during that video too, because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. I got to put that on my list.
Yeah, I was trying to do something different. I'm trying not to just do the Swap Meet videos. I'm trying to expand myself sometimes, and somewhat, but sometimes you just got to change it up a little bit. And I got some of those top 10s or top fives actually from you. I got that idea from you, not the sports obviously, but
yeah,
I got the top 5 and top 10s from you. So
cool, man.
There you go, man.
Well, when you're going through them, I was like, oh, that's a great one. I haven't seen that one in a long time. So
yeah,
that was good. So friends, if you are watching this and you haven't seen Mr. Nichols' channel, check out his channel. It's an awesome channel. So this is the 5, and thanks for doing it, man. And for those of you who are watching this one for the first time, I ask some of my favorite YouTubers 5 questions, and they can respond with 5 films. And so the reason we do it is because I love talking movies, and I know Mr. Nichols loves talking movies as well. The other reason I want to do this was you get to know YouTubers beyond kind of what you're saying, beyond like another pickup video. Like, why did they get into films? What films shaped them? What their passions are. And then just as a viewer, which I get to be in this situation, is I get 25 film recommendations, as does everybody who watches this. So that's why we're doing it, man. So thanks for doing it. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Cool.
For sure.
Well, let's go to the first question. What 5 films have you most recently seen?
Okay. I'll start with a 4K. I just recently picked this one up at the swap meet. Found it for $1. Actually a great steal. The reason why I just watched this one, Halloween 1978, is because I wanted to see what the transfer looked like. And I'm not going to say, I'm really into, I'm not trying to say I'm getting into the Halloween type right now, because what are we in right now? What month are we in?
Yeah. Just in August. Yeah, just August.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, 1978 Halloween, can't go wrong with this one. I know this was brought up in the last top 5. Have you watched this one yet?
No, man. And I need a 1978 film and a 1981 film to complete a film for every year I've been alive. So,
all right. Well, I have a Blu-ray now, so I'll be sending that your way.
Oh, dude, I don't do well with horror. I'm gonna need someone to hold my hand while I watch it.
It's not that bad of a movie. It really isn't. The next one, another swap meet find, man. No, this was actually a Goodwill find. We got Drive, the Steelbook here.
Yeah.
I paid $2 for this one. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I do find some decent stuff, man. But this one, Drive, I honestly wanted to watch this because at my swap meet where I go, this was actually filmed at my swap meet. This was actually filmed in my town. So a lot of these scenes that you see in the movie were actually in my area. So that's I don't know. Have you ever seen this movie?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so when he goes into the track and he's doing the laps, that's my swap meet.
No way.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
I just wanted to rewatch it and get some just to see a perspective, because I was actually thinking about doing a filming locations on this. Wow. So I mean, I'm right out here, so most of the scenes are right around the corner for me. So that's why I watched that one.
That's cool, man. Don't feel shy about sharing any stories or how cheap you got stuff. I love I love good stories of finding great stuff. So
yeah, you find some pretty decent stuff too over at those Goodwills, man. I'm gonna have to hit that one.
Dude, one of my favorites that you found at the swap meet, and I'm still blown away by it, is that animated Spider-Man collection. Was it the 67 collection?
Yep, 67. Dude, it was sealed.
Unbelievable find.
Yep. It hurt me so bad. I wanted to keep it, but I just heard dollar signs in my head.
It goes for a lot.
I sold that for $240.
Wow.
And I think I only paid like $3 for that.
Wow.
So that $240 ended up buying me, a lot of those movies back there.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that was that was probably the find of the year for me. Definitely. I have found some pretty decent stuff, like this next one that's coming up. This one is Escape from Tomorrow.
I've never
I don't know if you
that.
ever. Okay, so this movie was filmed at Disneyland and Disney World illegally. So
Really?
so it was done by a family, and this family, it's kind of like a B film. It's all in black and white. So I know you would like the black and white, but yeah, it's basically about a guy that he sees some girls in the park, and he's a married guy. He sees these girls, so his mind starts going to different places, and yeah, I mean, this is a pretty obscure one. You don't really see it out there. And yeah, I found this one at the swap meet as well.
Escape from Tomorrow.
Yeah, this is it's a B film.
Okay.
These guys, they literally film these all on their handheld cameras.
Okay.
So all of this is, it's just one whole family that just decided to write a script and film in Disneyland and Disney World. And yeah, I mean, the ending scene is pretty crazy. So,
Jeez.
I mean, if you guys are interested in watching this one, I'm pretty sure it's on a streaming service.
Okay.
But I know we don't do streaming around here. So, but yeah, Escape from Tomorrow. That's I watched that one because I'm going to be going to Disneyland soon.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give myself. You don't really see too many Disney movies that are not Disney.
Right.
This isn't released by Disney. This was released by, I don't even know who this was released by. Cinedig. So it's just a private copy. Next one, I wanted to laugh. So we have The Office Space here.
Classic.
True classic. I want to actually film some of these scenes, like redo some of these scenes, like the fax machine. I just want to do that so bad. Like it would just be so fun to just bash in a fax machine. But yeah, we have The Office Space here. I mean, it's a classic. I feel like that one should get a 4K for real.
Yeah, it's surprising that it hasn't gotten one.
Yeah, I think there is. I'm not sure. I don't think there. Don't quote me on this, but I think there's a Criterion, or
Really?
There was talk about a Criterion.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I'm not a Criterion guy, so I don't want the hate in the comments, guys. All right. But the next one, my movie selection is all over the place. I like to just pop in a movie depending on how I feel for the day. And the next one here is Southpaw.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this one?
Dude, that's a killer movie.
Okay, so this one, I was on the fence on where I wanted to put this in the list, because this is a very emotional movie for me. Because I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to ruin it, but if you guys haven't seen the movie, there's some pretty emotional scenes, especially in the beginning. And for me, I'm the type of person that lashes out, and I shouldn't lash out like that. And this movie actually taught me a lesson about that, is, don't lash out, because you can pay the consequences. And, that's something you got to live with the rest of your life. So I've learned to hold my temper more.
Yeah.
But that's my 5 right there.
That's cool, man. I think a lot of people, maybe when you see the cover of that Southpaw, you think, oh, it's just going to be a fighting boxing movie. But you're right. Yeah. That movie is so heavy emotionally.
Definitely. It definitely
Super
is.
Heavy.
And like in the beginning, especially if you're a married guy, it hits you different.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's a tough one for me to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure where to put that in the list, so I decided to put that on the top one, because I did just recently watch it.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, the second question I have for you is, what 5 films do you have your earliest memories from?
Okay, so I'm only 31 years old, so these are going to be. I'm probably going to be dating you a little bit.
I am definitely older than 31.
I'm sorry for that.
It's all good.
But I'm going to just bring up the first one here. The first one I have is Titanic. I remember watching this in theaters. This came out December 19th, 97. I was 8 years old. So funny that my parents let me, go and watch this movie, because there was a lot of talks about, the scene in the car.
Yeah, content.
And, yeah. So, my parents were doing this to me
Gotcha.
during that scene. I was trying to peek through, but their fingers are too thick. But yeah, Titanic here. This is just a classic movie, and I've always been fascinated with the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
After this movie, man, it just I've just been so fascinated with it. And it's I would love to go and see it, but that's impossible.
I actually saw that with my now wife when we were dating. We'd only been dating for a year. So yeah, I just dated myself. So
I'm sorry. I'm about to date you even more now.
Oh, good.
So the next one, I was trying to avoid Disney, but those are like one of my first thoughts. And we have The Lion King.
Yeah,
I remember seeing this one in theaters. This came out June 24th, 94. I was 5 years old when this came out. And I just remember, this is actually a 4K. I just didn't have the slipcover for
cool.
it. But I remember seeing this, and Mufasa, that scene hit me hard when I was even a kid. At 5 years old, that scene hit me hard. And just a classic right here, Lion King. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, that's pick number 2. I have one more Disney in here, but I'm gonna separate it up a little bit. The next one that came out here, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
This one came out June 11th, 93. I was 4 years old. Now, I actually remember this because I was really big into dinosaurs when I was, 4 years old. And I remember watching the T-Rex chasing the car. And at 4 years old, people say you don't remember things when you're younger, but I definitely remember Jurassic Park, man. That movie stuck with me. And also, honorable mention, The Lost World.
Yeah.
I remember watching that movie at a drive-in
Really?
with my cousin and my uncle. They came to visit from the East Coast to the West Coast, and man, we had popcorn, we had all kinds of stuff in that drive-through or that drive-in. And man, that was a fun time. I don't think we really watched the movie because we were too busy playing our Game Boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jurassic Park and The Lost World, those are ones that I remember watching in theaters. The next one, this one wasn't in that I don't remember watching in theaters, but I was younger. This one came out July 28th, 96, and that is One Fine Day. I remember this one. I watched this one at my grandma's house because she didn't really have cable at the time, so it was just a certain amount. I think this was like NBC or something like that. It came on, and the little kid in this, I forgot his name, but the little kid in this where he gets a marble stuck in his nose. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so he gets a marble stuck in his nose, and this guy right here, that's George Clooney. They're like strangers, and they acquaintances, and he's a bad guy, or she hears that he's a bad guy, and he tries to win her love and all of that. And so he has to take care of this kid, and the kid gets a marble stuck in his nose, and yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. It's a love movie, a little rom-com.
Right.
But One Fine Day, I wish this had a Blu-ray. But
it doesn't have a Blu-ray.
No, it doesn't, or else I would have had it. But yeah, this one, it's a fun movie, and I mean, if it does, someone will correct me. But yeah, One Fine Day, that's a great movie. Probably my only DVD on here as well. And the next one, November 25th, 92, 3 years old, Aladdin.
Nice.
With Robin Williams. I remember this one as well. I don't think I remember watching it in theaters. I might have, but I remember watching this one a lot as a kid. And, this one stuck with me. Tape on rewind. But yeah, Robin Williams, classic genie.
Absolutely.
And, it's crazy to be a great actor. A lot of people don't even know the voice actors to Jasmine and Aladdin, but they know who this is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even Jafar, it's a classic movie, but not too many people talk about the other guys except for Robin Williams. So
absolutely.
That's why I love the dude, man. He's a
cool.
great guy. But that's my 5 right there.
Your 5. My daughter,
Yes,
when the
sir.
live action came out, she was all about it, like watching that thing on repeat. And then I found at a Goodwill the original on Blu-ray and picked it up for her. And I was like, listen, you got to check it out. And I was like, the genie is amazing.
Yeah,
And like I had to sell her on it. And because for, yeah, you're right. Like for us, we're seeing the original and knowing who Robin Williams is, it's like you can't top that. Like Will
yeah,
Smith did great and all, but if it's Robin Williams, So anyway,
definitely. And I think I think Will Smith had a lot of shoes to fill. He
oh
had to fill
yeah,
some big boots. I think he did. I think he did okay, but it would have
yeah.
been great to see Robin Williams in that. It would have
Oh gosh,
oh man, it would have been awesome.
absolutely.
Honestly, I would have even preferred if he was animated in that movie because
Oh
he
yeah,
has so many clips, leftover clips, because he went on for hours and hours and hours as a genie. So if you just added him in as an animated, that would have been awesome too. But
absolutely.
film's already been filmed and done, so
Yeah.
I even own it. My daughter loves it.
It's a good one, man. So that's your first
Yeah,
Robin Williams film.
that's my first one. I think
That's cool.
I think got two more. I
Cool.
think.
Awesome.
I was trying to avoid him because I didn't want this whole movie or this whole show to be Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So because
Well,
I went for a couple and I was like, no, I'll
oh,
put that
really?
back.
Well, I'm promoting you. I've got a video coming out for the anniversary of his passing on my collection, which is a very small collection. But in that video, I point people to your channel and I say in it, I don't know if it's up yet, but he's going to have a full filmography very soon. And I can't wait. Personally, I'm super excited to look at that.
Mork and Mindy,
There you
just
go.
finished watching this one. You hooked me up with that one. I think I got like three more. He has one DVD that's extremely rare. So I think I'm just
Okay.
gonna throw a screenshot in there. It's almost a $200 DVD. I'm not paying that.
Wow. Which one is
Yeah.
that?
Can I do it till we need glasses? It's like an animated TV show.
Wow. I've never even heard of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, everyone else has heard about it. Now they're gonna go buy it and sell it on Macari.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Unbelievable.
crazy movie. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So I'm just gonna probably just throw a screen cap into that.
Cool.
But you know what? I really want to get that video out. So I might just throw some screen caps in because I do have a lot of movies. It's just been killing me. I've been promoting that one for a while. I wanted to get it up for his birthday, but I wasn't ready for it. That's
Yeah.
going to be a long video. It's going to be probably a 30-minute video. So
I pumped, man, to see it.
I'm glad.
Well, my third question for you is what 5 films have had the greatest impact on you? It can be emotionally and maybe how it shaped your worldview, life perspective, put you in somebody else's shoes, any way you want to interpret that question, but just 5 films that have had the greatest impact on you.
Okay. All right. So, since we're going to talk about greatest impact, let's just bring it up now.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting. This movie hits me even harder now because Robin Williams is gone. Some of the speeches that he does in this is just, if you listen to him, it's like he's like right there, and it's like he's talking to you, and that's what I find crazy about this movie. Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams, Matt Damon. I'm so excited to get the 4K on this when it comes out. But yeah, I mean, just a ultimate classic here. Good Will Hunting.
Absolutely.
So I got that one, and then I have one more Robin Williams, and then we're done with Robin Williams. I promise. I just, that guy meant a lot to me, and his death is still something that I reflect on. I never met the guy. It would have been awesome to meet the guy because I hear a lot of great stories. He was a really nice guy. He used to do stand-up comedies down the street from his house. He would walk there. Wow. It's just crazy that someone like that is gone, and just some of his movies affected me because when I was younger, we had Flubber, we had just all kinds of movies he was in everything as a kid, especially Aladdin. And after watching Aladdin, you're just obsessed with him. So, but the next one we have here is Moscow on the Hudson. This is a Robin Williams flick. This is a Twilight Time release. Actually, my first Twilight Time release. But the reason why I chose this one is because he plays an immigrant. He's coming from Moscow. He goes to New York, and he's just amazed with New York lifestyle and with the American lifestyle. And he tries to adapt to America. He's only there on a visa. He's only there to, visit. And he ends up accidentally missing his bus to go back. And he ends up staying in New York and adapting to New York. And it just shows a guy that has, dreams of coming to the US. And it means a lot to me because my wife, she's not from the US. She's from Argentina.
Okay.
So, she's lived here most of her life, but, for someone to leave another country to come and make your life another, a better life in the US, we take it for granted out here in the US,
Mm-hmm.
So that's just something that this movie hit me because, it's a guy that's just trying to better his life. He loves the American lifestyle. He goes to these grocery stores. He goes to these malls, and he's just in awe with everything because it's different in Moscow. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
this is a great film. I don't know if you've ever watched this one.
I haven't watched that one.
This one is a must watch, especially, because if you're into like the trying to make your life better type movies, this is one of them right here.
Now,
Moscow on the Hudson.
Is Twilight Time the only people who've put a Blu-ray release out on that?
Actually, you know what? I have a DVD copy, so if you want it, I'll send it to you. But I wanted it on Blu-ray. I wanted most of Robin Williams' flicks on Blu-ray. I did have it on DVD, but then I ended up finding this one.
Okay.
Most of his movies are not on Blu-ray, so I have like about 12 of his movies that aren't on Blu-ray.
Okay.
So so if you want that copy, I'll send it to you. I'm sending you 2 movies already. I'm sending you Halloween and Moscow on the Hudson. You better watch that Halloween.
Oh, dude. So Stephanie and I, when she and I were chatting, she wants to do a video series where I have to watch horror movies, and I'm terrified of that thought. So
I watched it. I watched your video. I love Stephanie, man.
She's the best.
She's a great person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one, we're gonna go with a Tom Hanks film.
All right.
That is The Green Mile.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, his best performance. I forgot. It's a rat or a little mouse that he likes, and he takes care of it. And when Tom Hanks gets rid of that little mouse, kills me, man. And it's just to show, don't take life for granted again. These are like all those movies that this guy, his life was that little mouse, and someone just took it away from him. And it's just. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it really is.
I can't really explain much about it. I mean, last time I watched this was probably about a year ago, so I'm a little foggy up here. But I know that this is a great movie that has put an impact on me because just the fact of I don't know. It's more of an emotional of how. They take something that he loves so much, and it's gone, and he can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And it's just that right there kills me. I'm a little softy when it comes to some of these movies, man.
And you're right, man. His performance in that was incredible. Like such a hulking, huge human being, but it was such an emotional performance. Exactly.
It just shows, the bigger you are, and you're a softy on the inside. Yeah. I'm a big dude. And everyone thinks that, he's fine. Yeah. Sometimes I'm not, man.
Yeah.
And you just got to roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. The older I get, the easier I cry. That's how I'm finding it.
Definitely. Yeah. The next one. This is a brother. This is about brothers. They don't get along, and they end up getting along, but they end up fighting through it. That is A Warrior.
Oh yeah.
This movie right here, man. One guy's a druggie. Well, he's not. He's a pill popper. He's a pillhead, and the other guy's a teacher. The pillhead, he's a fighter. He's a scrapper, and I don't quote me, but I remember that the teacher, I guess he was a professional MMA fighter, and some things about money. Tommy, which is the pill popper, he wants the money, and so does the brother. So they ended up fighting, and when they finally meet up in the crowd, or in the stands, or the arena, I'm sorry, they finally meet up in the arena. Yeah, man, that last fight, this movie gives to me, because, I mean, it kind of gives it away in the front right here. This kind of gives it away, but I'm not trying to ruin any movies, but this movie right here is just they don't get along, and then they end up getting along. It takes one person to break his arm, though, because the other guy doesn't want to give up.
Yeah.
And both of them don't want to give up. And so one guy ends up giving up the money to the other brother. And so if you guys haven't watched this one, Warrior, Tom Hardy, great performance by Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy.
Dude, a friend of mine had asked me if I'd seen that. And when at the time I hadn't seen it, and he's like, dude, you have to watch this movie. And so he brought it over, and I was like, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. And we watched it together, man. And I was like, I got to go own that. I got to buy that. It's so good.
Yeah. There is a 4K on it. I'm trying to get it with the slipcover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I didn't know
it's
that.
a little pricey with the slipcover.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll find it out in the wild somewhere. I'm fine with the Blu-ray for now.
Yeah.
So we have one more. This one's starring Jim Carrey. I'm not sure. Drum roll. But we have The Truman Show.
Oh, yeah.
This is about living in a simulation, basically. This guy, he lives in the perfect world. And, sometimes I feel like I want to live in the perfect world. Wake up, hey, how you doing? Kind of like a Groundhog Day, but kind of not, because everything's perfect. Nothing happens to you. You go to work, same thing. I mean, we kind of do that now, if you think about it. We go to work, same thing, clock out, come back home, wave at your neighbor, go inside.
Yeah.
But this guy is being watched, and he ends up finding out that he's being watched, and his whole life, everyone around him, even his wife, is a lie. And this movie right here it just shows that, this guy, everyone was watching him. I mean, that's kind of how we are now. Everyone's watching us. We're on YouTube, we're on live streams and stuff like that. But this guy's being watched 24/7, and they're making a show out of it. And I like this because at the ending, you don't know what happens. He goes through something, and then you don't really know what happens after that.
Yeah.
And it leaves it open, because now he has his whole life in front of him. But is he being watched again? Or is he, just lives on his own now, like without being watched? And I'm kind of babbling, but The Truman Show, man, great movie right here. It's just what's he say? Good morning, good evening, good night.
That's right. That's like a classic line in that film.
Yeah. If I don't see you, good. Yeah. That's classic. But The Truman Show, Jim Carrey does an excellent performance in this as well. This is definitely one you guys should watch. And the perspective, you don't know when you're being watched, so don't go out and do dumb things, because you never know are we in a simulation right now? Right. Are we being watched? So it's like, are we in a bubble? I mean, I don't want to get into conspiracies, because I'm not into that, but you never know. So it's like,
that's one I never see out hunting. I haven't picked that one up on Blu-ray yet, but I have never seen that hunting anywhere. I've seen like maybe a couple DVD copies, but the Blu-ray one seems to be a harder one to find.
Yeah, I found this one in February 10th, 2006. I found it at a pawn shop. The sticker's still on there.
Crazy.
I found it there. But you're right. I haven't seen this one out and about. I haven't seen it out in the wild. So if I do see it, I'll send it your way.
Man. So the next question is, what 5 films do you consider to be underrated?
Alrighty. Here we go. Now this is all my opinion, obviously. But I can't really, I don't know if this one is underrated, but I think it is. It's Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know if it's underrated, because I do see people talking about it. But this movie right here is just a guy that just had it. You know, his day is, he just had the worst day. He's trying to get home. He's in traffic. He's getting charged extra money for a soda. He doesn't have enough money for a payphone. It's just, it's just a crazy movie. So this movie right here, man, if you guys haven't seen it, this was a pretty good movie. So I really suggest this one if you guys haven't seen it. Michael Douglas, probably one of his best performances right here.
That new Russell Crowe film, when I watched it, reminded me of that film.
Unhinged?
Yeah, it reminded me of that. It got crazy, but it reminded me of that one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I like that one as well. That's a courtesy tap. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one. So the next one, this is kind of like a found footage. Not really a found footage. It's all filmed through a computer. It's Searching.
Okay.
This movie right here is about a guy. His daughter goes missing, and he texts her. She said that she was going out. He texts her. She's not responding. He's really controlling. He wants her to be home at a certain time. He wants her to go to certain rehearsals at a certain time. He's paying for this, paying for that. You need to be here at this time. And his daughter ends up going missing. So he gets locked out of all the computers. He's trying to call her friends that she said that he was with or she was with. Oh, hey, have you seen her? Oh, no, we don't talk to her. We don't know who she is. So she was basically like lying to him. And so he has to try to find off of a GPS location, off of the phone, where she was. And then, he tries to hack into her computer and just messaging different people, messaging this person, that person, this person, trying to find where she is. And it's I'm not, I'm common theme here, not trying to ruin the movie. But this one, the plot is the ending is worth it. So if you guys haven't seen it,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, this one is a really good watch. It's very suspenseful. You're like, oh, will he find her? Will he find her? Where is she? Like, oh, he lied to her about that. Oh, he did. Oh, what? Like it gets your mind twisting. It gets your mind racing. So yeah, this one, Searching, it's a pretty good one.
I'm making a list of these films that you're telling me about. So yeah,
I got a list going. Make a single list because most of my movies are pretty common. So
no, man, I got a bunch on here already. I haven't seen.
Oh, okay. So let's see. The next one we have an Angelina flick here. Angelina Jolie, Changeling.
I haven't seen that either.
Okay, so this movie, let's see, 1920s. It's a 1920s piece.
Okay.
So basically, she's a phone operator. She works the phones. She transfers phones. They're riding around on roller skates, stuff like that. And her kid ends up going missing. Yeah, dang, a lot of these movies, people are going missing. But yeah, her kid ends up going missing, and they find the kid. This is in the beginning of the film, so I'm not really ruining anything. They find the kid, but the kid she thinks isn't her kid. And the FBI that found the kid are saying, oh yeah, it's your kid, because they want to be, oh, we found the kid, but it's not the kid. And she's like, you're not the kid, and she ends up going into an insane asylum. They end up locking her up. And she in her head she's right, but the government's saying she's not right. So yeah, I don't know if this is a true story, but this is a great one.
All right,
it's a great one.
Put it on the list.
It's a timepiece as well too. Like I know you like the 20s.
Yeah, man.
So there's a lot of. It's not a black and white film,
right?
But there's a lot of things from the 20s. She's driving down on a trolley. She's riding down on a trolley, going down. I think it's in San Francisco. When this one is. Yeah, I think it's in San Francisco for this one.
Okay.
So 1920s San Francisco, pretty fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I got two more here. The next one, this is a Tom Hardy flick, another one. That is Legend. This one right here, basically Tom Hardy plays these two people in the movie. They're the Cray twins. They were a gangster squad back in the UK, I believe it was. They were They were a crime family, and I think it was a UK. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, these two, one guy's gay, and the other guy's straight. But Tom Hardy plays both of the characters.
Okay.
And you get lost in the character. You don't. I mean, yeah, it's Tom Hardy, but you look at it, and you're like, does he have a brother? Like, does he have a twin brother? Like,
Crazy.
because he's playing two different people in the film. So yeah, there's some pretty crazy like fight scenes in this one as well. But yeah, this is a great one as well. Gangster, they're two gangsters, criminal underworld. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, so I mean, one guy is crazy. Like he's crazy. Like he'll fight anyone. And that's this one right here.
Okay.
He'll fight anyone. He doesn't care. You look at him wrong, he's gonna throw you through a window. And the other guy, he's more laid back. He's still a gangster, but he's just more chill about it.
Okay.
Hey, we'll handle this later.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but yeah, this one, write this
Legend.
one down because this is a great one as well. Tom Hardy, especially if you like Tom Hardy, because you get lost in this character. All right. So the last one for this one is starring Mickey Rourke, and that is The Wrestler.
Yeah.
This movie is okay. I was really big into wrestling when I was younger. This one, I think this one's like 80s, based in the 80s. But he's a wrestler. He loves his job. He'll do anything for his job. He'll put his body on the line. And doctors tell him, "Hey, you're getting too old for this. You need to stop." But he just can't he just can't stop. And he just keeps going and going and going. Puts his life on the line for a wrestling company, and you'll have to watch the rest to enjoy it. Have you seen this one?
I did. I've seen it once. Yeah. I think when it came out, I saw it. Yeah. So it's been a while.
Yeah. This one came out in 2011. So
yeah, it's a little while. Yeah. 10 years ago now.
I don't hear too many people talking about that one unless they say, "Oh yeah, you need to watch it." That's the only time I hear people talk about it.
Last question for you. What 5 films bring you the most joy, hope, laughter? They put a smile on your face.
Okay. So when you say joy, I automatically think Christmas.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite holidays. It's when I'm the happiest. I don't know. Everyone's more cheerful. People holding doors for you. Oh, hey, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it just brings out a certain thing in people. Especially when you see all the lights. I don't know. I just love it. But first one up, we have Christmas Vacation. What can you say about this movie?
It's classic, man.
I mean, it's a classic. I watch it every Christmas. Sometimes I even watch it in the middle of summer because it's just one of those movies that I just love it. Just everything about this. A guy that just loves Christmas, just like me. Well, I think he's kind of just trying to take his mind off of things, but he's still in love with Christmas. He's throwing lights up on the wall or up on the house. And if I had a house, I would definitely be doing that. You would see my house from space.
Yeah.
I do have like this inflatable though. It's of his car, and it's pretty big, and it has a Christmas tree on top.
That's awesome.
Maybe I'll put that on my patio or something. But yeah, Chevy Chase, just just a classic movie that you just can't go wrong with every Christmas.
Dude, that slipcover is awesome.
Yeah, this came from Target.
That slipcover's cool.
I'm trying to find the lenticular one. There was one from Target a long time. I think it was like 2010. But it's a red border, and it has him in here, and his legs close open from the lenticular because of him getting shocked. Yeah, I want to get that one so bad.
That's cool.
But the slipcover we'll have to do for now. It's still a cool slipcover. But yeah, I had to get it. I already own the Blu-ray, and then I saw the slipcover, and I was like, I need it. So I double dipped on it. Now this had to be pulled. This had to be pulled, right? What do you think it is?
You said there's no more Robin Williams films?
No more Robin Williams.
I don't know, man. Yes, this should have been.
Free
Dang
Willy.
it. Yeah, yeah. And that's a recent
Now,
pickup for you.
yeah, a couple months.
On Blu-ray, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my most valuable Blu-ray out of my
Yes.
whole entire collection. If you guys don't know, this came out on Blu-ray around 2008. It was a it wasn't really a limited release. It was released to stores, but not too many people bought it. I think it was selling for like $9.99 or something, like something crazy, like $10. And just no one ever bought it. They took it off the shelves. It went out of print. Now it's going for $140. If you can find it, yeah, brand new. Used, they're going for about 80.
Wow.
So it's just this one. I was really excited to find. Finally found it. This is a holy grail of my collection, but this one brings me joy just because it's a Blu-ray, obviously. But I used to watch this one when I was younger. I think this one came out like 96, around there. I can't get the date on here right now, but I think it's 96 is when this one came out. And I liked watching the little kid, the little boy, like, because I was young, I liked the little kid. I was like, oh, I want to be that kid. Like this kid swimming with a freaking whale.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the whales have a bad rep now because, they're being encapsulated and all of that. And they're just, they want to be free, obviously, Free Willy. But it's just this guy, it's kind of like a buddy film, this guy, the whale doesn't like him, and then he ends up liking him, and then he sets him free, and then Free Willy too, he comes back and hangs out with him. It's just a fun movie, man.
Yeah.
The reason why it brings joy is because I used to watch it a lot as a kid, and it brings back a lot of those memories from when I was younger. Cool. And we try to hold on to those memories, because that's all you got is the memories now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've never seen that in all my hunting. I've never seen the Blu-ray for sure, and I don't know if I barely even see the DVD for that.
The DVD I see often.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you, in my videos, I don't know if you remember, but every time I would see a Free Willy copy, I'd be like, oh, yeah. Free Willy, oh, Free Willy, like I'm looking for that on Blu-ray, just as a joke. And then you manifest it. You talk about it, you manifest it. But yeah, good luck trying to find that on Blu-ray, man.
Yeah.
That took me 10 years to find. Out and about, constantly looking. When I wasn't looking for it, they were probably all over the place.
And where did you find it?
I found it. This one I bought online.
Oh, you bought online?
But I got it for a steal. I paid $30 for this.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, someone didn't know they knew what they had, but they didn't know what they had.
Yeah.
And that's just one of those ones that sometimes you got to catch the people slipping. All right. The next one we have here is Fly Away Home. You ever seen this movie?
No, never seen it.
All right. So it's got Jeff Daniels. You know Jeff Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So it's got Jeff Daniels in it. This is Anna. I can't pronounce her name. But basically, it's about this girl. She lives in like London. And this is in the very beginning, so I'm not ruining anything. Her mom dies. And they were in a bad car accident. And she was also in the car. She ends up in the hospital. Mom is dead. He was a distant father. Jeff Daniels was a distant father. And he ends up finding out that, the mom died. And he ends up flying all the way out to London. He lives in the US. And he flies out there. And she's like, what are you doing here? Like, what's going on? And he's like, your mom died. And I'm going to take care of you now because she's underage. And, she doesn't want to go. But she ends up going. She finds out that he has a girlfriend. She doesn't like that. And because, it's her dad. Her mom just died, And so he's a mechanic. Well, he's not really a mechanic. He's more of an artist. And he builds things. And he's learning how to fly on one of those propeller things.
Okay.
I think they're actually from Canada, to be honest. I think they're from Canada. But yeah, he learns how to fly on one of those, and he teaches his daughter how to fly. But they have these geese, and these geese, they were going to get taken by. Actually, so yeah, this was in Canada. Sorry, the warden, or not the warden, but the fish and game people, they were going to clip the wings of the geese because they were keeping them because they were tearing down the forest, and this girl finds the eggs, so she saves them and hatches them. But the fish and game, they don't like that, that they're being kept. So they're like, okay, we got to clip their wings because they don't know how to fly. They're going to be pests. So she doesn't like that. So they end up flying away to this area to preserve. They're going to cut down the woods, and they have to get there in a certain time for wildlife to be there, to where they can't cut down the woods. So they end up getting there with these flying machines. I forget what they're called. But yeah, this is a great movie as well. I know my explanations aren't that great, but
I'll have to check this out.
Hey man, this is a great movie as well. Especially because you're from Canada. This is Canadian. This is from Canada, and it's got Jeff Daniels in it. This is a more serious role. Obviously, he's not playing Harry. But yeah, he's actually really good in this, and I was surprised, man. This shows his acting skills for sure.
Cool. I'll have to check that out.
All right, so my next one, Matilda. This one, Danny DeVito, Mara Wilson, Pam Harris, M. Beth. This one right here is my childhood. Brings back a lot of joy for me because I remember watching this in theaters. This is another one that I was going to pull in the beginning, but I actually remember seeing Mara Wilson because I went to a premiere, and she walked out onto the stage.
No way.
Yeah, and at the time I was really young, but I was starstruck. I saw Mara Wilson in the film, or in front of me. Crazy. And if I knew it, man, I would have got an autograph or something. But he's a hard person to get a hold of because I really want to get this autographed.
Yeah.
But person that freaked me out was Miss Trunchbull and the Chokey. And this one just brings back a lot of memories for me as well. That's why it brings back the joy. Cool. Because it's a little kid. She is in a horrible family, and she ends up being taken by the teacher. And it's just happy ending, and it's just one of those. She's hated by her family, and she ends up being loved by someone that doesn't even know her really. That's not even her family. And that's a cool thing. That's what brings joy to me, is because you got to give people chances, man. And you don't know what that person's going through.
Yeah.
So you could be happy on the outside, but on the inside you're hurting. But no one knows that, Yeah. And she was, I wouldn't say she was hurting, but she wishes she had a family that loved her, and she ends up finding that in the teacher. And the teacher takes care of her, and it's just a crazy movie, man. It's a great movie.
Cool.
And that's something that brings joy to me, is because she ends up happy in the end.
Cool, man.
And the family, the bad people go away. And Danny DeVito does a great job in that movie. You ever seen that movie?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my goodness, you need to watch that right now.
What year did it come out?
This one came out in the 90s as well. This one came out, let's see, 96. So I have a trend on 96.
So
you need to put this one on the top of the list for sure. I'm serious.
I just graduated high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was in a movie theater when you were. I was in a movie theater eating popcorn and getting gummy bears stuck in my hair.
There you go.
No, but definitely, I'm serious. If this is on a streaming channel, check this one out, because you will love it. Yeah, especially with your kid. My daughter loves this movie.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, that's true.
Is obsessed with this movie. Your kid will love that movie. I'm telling you.
I got a long list here.
Oh, well, I'm glad, man. I'm really glad. You really need to watch Matilda, though.
I don't know if I'm starting to regret doing this, the 5 series, because it's causing my app wish list to explode. So this is only going to.
Well, I mean, the good thing, I think I just saw this one on Macari for like $9.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, if you want to get that one, this one was in the dump bin at Walmart for $8.88.
Okay,
but I don't know about anymore. But yeah, it was at one time. But yeah, so our next one, the one that brings a lot of joy to me, a lot of happiness. It's turbo time.
That's awesome.
All right, so this movie right here, Jingle All the Way, Jamie, this little kid. Like I said, I was obsessed with the little kids, man. I wanted to be those kids.
Yeah.
And when this kid, Jamie, had a Turbo Man, I wanted that Turbo Man so bad. And they actually released Turbo Man, this one, in stores on Black Friday when this movie came out. So it was a limited edition, and you could really get your hands on one. And you can only imagine how many people were trying to get that doll.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's just about a dad that will do anything he can, even though he's kind of a mess up. You know, he'll do anything he can to make his family happy. And for me, you know, I'm a dad. I'm trying to make my family. I'll do anything I can to make my family happy, even if that means giving up my Turbo Man, which I will never do because it's my Turbo Man.
There you go.
Yeah, but
You've
yeah,
waited a long time for that Turbo Man.
I don't know if you saw the video, man, but I was
did
shaking.
see it.
I was shaking when I saw this. But yeah, this is I'm not gonna open this, not yet, at least. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I might have a little plan for when I hit 1,000 to be giving away a Turbo Man.
No way.
Yeah, so
You're
I'm getting
close
pretty
to
close.
1,000.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, I'm doing a giveaway for a Turbo Man.
Hey, so anything we can you want to let people know about what's coming up on the channel? I know you're coming up on 1,000 subscribers. You're going to hit that soon, man. And I know you get the Robin Williams one coming up. Anything else coming up on the channel, or certain videos you want to let people know about?
Well, every Sunday I do my swap meet Sunday swap meet videos. You know, if you guys want to check those out, they're 30-minute long. I try to keep them short. I mean, I get like 2 hours of footage over at the swap meets. So, you know, I cut them down to 30 minutes because I know you guys don't want to sit through a 2-hour video. But I do have the Robin Williams video coming soon. Hopefully real soon. I have 3 things coming in the mail from Macari for Robin Williams. And then I got 2 more items to finish his Robin Williams collection. He has a lot of movies. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys want to check it out, it should be up hopefully within the month. But Mr. Nichols on YouTube, on DVD, on Instagram is DVD Blu-rays. I post every day on Instagram. You know, just whatever I'm watching. Sometimes just randomly I'll post a movie to see your guys' opinion on it, to see if I want to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I mean, if you guys want to check me out, I guess the link will be in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, thank you very much, PlatX2. You're an awesome dude, man.
Cool, man.
I love your name. I love the way you came up with your name.
It's so stupid. Everybody here is like well thought out names, and mine took all of maybe 1 brain cell. So.
Hey, I like it. Original.
That's hilarious. Well, man, thanks so much. I appreciate you taking time. I know you're coming from work because we're on opposite coasts. So for me, it's like late at night. For you, it's like you're getting off work. You're probably going to see your family and stuff. So
yeah, the sun's still out. I appreciate
you taking the time.
Might go hit up the pool. Yeah, sorry for cutting you off, but yeah, the sun's still coming out. Might go hit up the pool now.
Yeah, it's pitch black out there for me right now.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on here.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. And again, friends, if you're watching this, check out Mr. Nichols. I will have YouTube and Instagram in the description below. And awesome channel. And you just, for those of you who do collect movies, Mr. Nichols is actually live on Instagram the other night with some movies that he was selling. So, and I see a bunch of stuff went pretty quick. So yeah, please do check him out on Instagram because he does put a lot of different kind of content out for sure.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. You had to be quicker, man. I know you wanted some of those Criterions, but you know, someone else wanted to buy them. So.
You know what? I was sitting there going, so I'm completely out of space. I love the shelving you got there. I am now officially, I know I watched the video of how to make it, and I'm useless with tools. So I can't do it.
Man.
But
you don't need to be too smart to work a tool.
So I am completely out of space. But when you threw all those up there, I was like, oh man, should I do it? Should I not do it? But I'm glad you got your money. I'm glad somebody picked them up quick. So
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. And you know, like I said, we're gonna end this real quick, but I am on the road to 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, I will be doing a giveaway. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, stay tuned. I'll be posting on my Instagram more about that as well.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Definitely check out his channel, everybody. It's super good. I watch it all the time. And when Mr. Nichols gets said on video, it gets chanted in my home from all my family members. So.
That's so cool, dude. That's so awesome. I love that.
I literally burst out laughing because I don't think about it. I'm just watching your video. You say it, and then from somewhere in my home, I'll hear it yelled out.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That made my day, dude. That really
good,
did.
Man. Good.
You need to record that next time. I want to see that.
I will try to do that. That's awesome, man. Well, thanks again, man. I hope you have a good night. And yeah, we'll definitely we always chat and talk on Instagram. So I'll be talking to you soon, man.
Definitely. All right, man.
Cool. Take care. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Nichols.
Friends, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your wish list got a little longer. You got some more movie recommendations. If you have not subbed yet to Mr. Nichols, why don't you do that? Let's get him to 1,000. He's a really cool guy. He's got great content on his channel. Let's get him to 1,000. Again, a reminder, he's got that Robin Williams video coming out soon, and I can't wait to see it. I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. So anyway, let's give him some love. Let's give him more subscriptions and some more views on his channel because he's got great stuff. And so, Mr. Nichols, thank you once again for being on the 5. Friends, thanks so much for checking out this video. I appreciate it. If you liked it, please hit like. If you want to subscribe for more of this kind of stuff, that'd be awesome too. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you for your support and encouragement. And take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.